Hello, Happy New Year. So today what I'm wanting to explore and open up about is a personal experience that I had, because why else do we have YouTube otherwise than to bare our soul? Um, New Year's Eve night, I was kind of at a crossroads about something and just feeling really frustrated and just kind of at my wit's end and just like, I've had it. And I just kind of put that out there and I went to sleep, and the next morning I had this pretty miraculous thing. What's today? Today's the 8th. It's kind of taken me like 8 days to digest this and to just kind of root into it a bit more. And I'm called to share this with you very specifically because I'll explain in just a second, but the guides that I'm working with here are specifically describing to me that the more that I talk about my experience, not exactly how to do it, but just by in the sharing of it, it will awaken your frequencies, your ability to do the same and to open and harness these connectivities and openings for yourself. So how cool is that? So I woke up New Year's Day, Monday morning, and got up really early, before anybody was awake, and just called to do a real deep meditation. Just kind of still like frustrated about this particular issue that I don't really want to go totally into, just because it's still emotional for me, and my ego. So why go into it? Point is that it brought me to this real like point of surrender, this real place of like opening and willingness to just be like, I can't do this by myself, and I want some help, and I want some clarity. And so I was pulled to do meditation, and I was in this really deep, very, very still, quiet place. Total darkness, total darkness in my house. Everything was out. And what happened was so beautiful. There were these, just going to say what happened. There was this beautiful male energy that came, and then my main guide, Etheria. And again, I am reluctant to even like use the words or the sounds that I use to describe her, because she presents her name in a myriad of sounds, and so it's kind of awkward for me to try to translate in English, but that's the closest I can do. So I have a theory that's kind of like a female energy holding this masculine energy, and this masculine energy he's right here. He sits right here to the left of my ear, and he has now, since January 1st, just been talking to me nonstop. And I now understand a little bit why people, that are ungrounded, and I'm thankful because I've had so much experience in history of learning how to ground. So I'm grateful that I'm able to ground really firmly in 3D, because as I'm able to ground, this incredible presence has been with me. And the reason why I say that he's incredible is because what I do basically is I presented this situation, and in like 30 seconds he just told me what to do, and it's like changed everything. It's just like been amazing. Like I for so long have been just at war with what I do, and then it was like, this is what you do. It was like, oh, okay, this is what I do. And since then, he has just been there with me, guiding me, and it's been incredible in my sessions because he's involved as well in my sessions. And I say it's just him, but it's actually not him. Again, it's this masculine energy that's so held, and I'm trying to describe this non-physical image, which is hard for me to describe, but it's held in this cylinder of a beautiful female energy. And so it's this extremely beautiful, powerful experience. And since that morning, I basically have just been presenting these questions to him. And the answers have been so ridiculously helpful, just so ridiculously helpful. I don't even know how to describe it. So I wanted to share a little bit, open up about that experience, because they were very clear that in the sharing of it, it will encourage you to do the same, to kind of open up to these frequencies. And then also I just wanted to play around a little bit. I've done this a little bit before in my Facebook Live, and I was working with some other energies, but I kind of just want to play around with this particular energy, and meaning play is sort of a foofy kind of light word, but I guess I just want to joyfully, gleefully open up the pathways and frequencies to hear what it is that they are wanting in a short, concise message to say to you, to myself, as the audience today on this Monday morning. Okay, So I'm just going to take a little bit here and just kind of get really still and quiet. Cool. Okay. He says the particular group that are watching this video right now are really good at discerning. And what he is wanting all of us to do more of is to discern what does not bring us peace. He said this particular group is very disciplined, very focused, very good at manifesting, and very laser-like in the precision in which they see and create their world. And so what he's saying is that it is time now for all of us to release, remove, and take out very like discipline and discerning and with this laser-like focus what doesn't bring us peace, and to be very sort of the word that's coming, it's the best way I can describe the energy he's conveying here, is like militant, of just kind of like there's no emotion. It's just like, this is out. This does not bring me peace. It is out. It is done. It's kind of like very like sergeant-like, you know, just kind of like a police officer, like, nope, done. Oh, nope, oh, on, moving along. Nope, done, moving along. Oh, that doesn't bring me peace. So that's the message that he has for us today. Simple, but he wants to keep it really short and simple is what he's saying. He doesn't want to overwhelm. He's also just saying that you just watching me kind of open up in this way, you're going to download now through just watching the tonality and the experience of me doing this. You're going to download specifically, if you're meant to. Some people watching this might not be meant to, but the majority are, where it's like the people gravitated to this video are excited to open up to these other non-physical frequencies and these other energies wanting to help them and to get this kind of guidance. And what he's important to say is that, what he's saying is important is that what he's expressed to me is that he is a future version of myself. So he's coming back. So all these different timelines exist, right? Present, past, future. It all exists in this moment, right? We think time is linear, but it's actually happening concurrently. And so he's just pulling in from a different frequency, a different timeline. Here, he was very much there with me to keep me here, to keep me in Sedona, and to keep me happy and vibrant and vital, right? So I can be this channel of information. And so what he's saying is just watching this conversation that we're having right now will help you do the same if you are meant to do this. This is something where we used to look to people as the channels, you know, and there's definitely, this is not going to for sure reach everyone, but the segment of the population is opening and broadening to be able to use their intuition in a way where they can channel and connect specifically with these high vibrating entities is widening, it's growing, and so awesome, right? So great. One thing that I did present to him was, why is it that I should trust you? And what I loved his response is, you have no right to trust me. He's like, you will see over time, you know, the information I give you will lead you greater peace and comfort, but in this moment, it's very wise of you not to trust me. I thought, wow, that's kind of cool. So I share that with you. This is just one of the myriad of different things he said to me that has blown my mind. So yeah, now is time to book a session if you're getting pulled and drawn, because now is the time. I'm really open and deeply connected in with him and many other energies, and so it's just so exhilarating for me to share this with other people specifically, and what it is that this energy in particular has to share them, along with all of the other myriad of energies that we do connect in with a session. All right, Happy New Year. Lots of love to you. Bye.